High schoolers have never known life without cell phones. So what happens when those phones are taken away?
Yeah, a group of Northern Kentucky juniors turned them in for 5 whole days.
Wow.
Brave teenagers here. Our morning anchor, Kelly Rippon, here now to show us how it all went down.
Listen,
Hi there.
They are brave. I go everywhere with it. I do understand this. Now, this is the first generation who have been raised with cell phones. Our current high school students were not born when this technology that we use all hours of every day first debuted. So how do kids now survive without it for an entire school week? But better yet, how do their families?
Signing off.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
I'll miss you.
You're not gonna sell my phone, right?
16 and 17-year-olds are digitally tethered to their cell phones.
I'm a chronic doom scroller. I'm nervous. I really like my phone. A screenager.
I think most nervous is communication with my mom.
So what happens when social media, doom scrolling, and communication, essentially their lifeline to the outside world, is cut off? Juniors at Beechwood High School were invited to find out, signing a contract for a 5-day technology purge and closing the lid on life as they know it. We sat down with 3 students to find out what was making them most anxious about taking away the device known to add to teen anxiety. For Lily McDonald,
Probably having that super accessible communication with all my friends, but I think just having that super fast access to talking to everyone is going to be quite hard.
For Kingston Brockett,
Probably music. I listen to it in the car and everything else, but the radio is always not the best song.
and for Julia Moore, our self-described screenager.
I hate being bored. I don't like to have nothing to do. I don't like to sit quietly. I'm always on it. I have really high screen time.
Okay. What would you guess?
11 hours a day.
This technology purge requires students to buy in 100%, and also the entire family.
I sat down with my parents last night for 2 hours and made a paper schedule of everything we're doing this week.
To stay busy, students had 2 activities planned after school they could attend. A chance to bond with each other in a way that is unplugged and unprecedented for them.
I've had a really fun time. I don't think I've talked to this many people in my grade, ever.
Talk to each other, not just around each other. Be present. Navigate the world without something telling you how to do so. So after 100 hours without phones,
Look at all those notifications.
there you go, dear.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
What did they learn?
Having no technology while you're hanging out with people makes you feel like you've done more and you've just had a better time.
If I'm just sitting around, other people are talking, I'll probably just sit on my phone, look at something for sports, but I just indulge myself more in the conversation.
Even our screenager survived.
It was good. I thought it'd be a lot worse than it was. I didn't really notice I didn't have a phone because we were doing stuff all the time. So there was no time to realize.
So overall, a really positive experience with a few exceptions.
I hate the radio. Driving to school, I was so bored, and driving home, I was so bored because it's literally just people talking and the songs are kind of bad. Car navigation, I'm really, really directionally challenged.
But it was hard on some people. It may just surprise you who.
For parents, it was very difficult.
The parents, the same kids who have grown up with technology, were raised by parents who use that technology to their advantage.
I couldn't look at Life 360. He had AU basketball practice this week in Newport. It's oh, did he get the practice safe? At the end, you trust your children, right? You trust your child to make sure they're doing the right things and they're okay. That's where the real parenting come in, that you should be able to trust that they're going to do these things with or without their cell phones.
With or without, a good experiment for the whole family. So the tech purge wasn't just the cell phones, it also was home iPads, home computers, gaming systems, and they did have limited TV time. Now, of course, this was eye-opening for everyone, and it taught them valuable lessons about just disconnecting. And many of them said they're going to make this conscious effort to disconnect going forward.
That was my next question for you is, are they really going to do it? Do you think that they will start to limit themselves? I mean, when I heard the one girl say she thought she was on about 11 hours a day as a parent, I was oh, but It happens.
It happens, and I think they realized, I believe it was Lily who said, I could tell you everything I did this week, and I don't know if I could have done that before. She said she just felt like she was so present that she could recount everything. Now, this also was an assignment. The students journaled in English class every day, and they also had to write a research paper by hand.
In print.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had to write it all out.
Because they don't know how to write in cursive anymore.
They had to learn.
It's a great experiment. And at the very least, I would challenge maybe ask your kids to delete their favorite app.
Ooh.
I did that with my one son. He was like, I could really actually focus a lot more, not having TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it is.
That was really great takeaways.
Great report, Kelly Rippon. All right, now turning to your